Alright guys, it's time for February. First up for the month of February, we have Answer Me or Reply 1988. If you've seen any of the Reply series before, you know how the format of this one goes, and if you haven't, you should go watch them because it's a great series. I watched this drama because it's a great drama. The actors in it were great, and everybody loves this drama. Like, I don't think it was very long, a lot longer than I thought it would be. The standard episode length for dramas is typically an hour, but in this case it was like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours at times. So this drama ran a lot longer than I thought it would. A lot happened throughout the course of the drama, but it didn't feel long, which is a testament to how entertaining it was. Park Bo-gum is now on the list. He did a great job. The other actors did a great job. They actually misled me a little bit. You know how you kind of assume who's gonna get together in the end? Well, in this one, I was totally blindsided. I had no idea what was gonna happen. I still wasn't disappointed. I still liked what happened, but the fact that I didn't know was pretty impressive. I can't say much about the drama because there's too much to say about the drama. The most I can tell you is that you should go watch it. That it is amazing. We're gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 because that's how impressive it was. I don't think I'd rewatch it again, but it was an excellent drama. Very entertaining. Very entertaining. Go watch it. I cried a lot at the end. Just know that. There's a lot of crying towards the end. And because the next drama I watched was just a short, you get 2 for 1. The next thing I watched was High-End Crush. I was actually really looking forward to it because Jung-woo was on the list, so I totally wanted to see it, and I think China had exclusive rights to it for a while, so I had to wait. But it's a short series, it's 20 episodes, but each episode is like 10 minutes long. It was really good. For a short drama, it was super good. It felt like a full drama, like you were watching a whole series and not just 20 episodes of 10 minutes each. It was that good. It was one of my favorite roles for Jung-woo. I especially love it when he ends up, being mean and serious. I feel like he should do more roles like that. The girl was good too. The storyline was great. It's really hard to get quality content into such a short amount of time, and they did. The only gripe I have about it was that it was so short. I'm also giving High-End Crush a 4.5 out of 5 because it was excellent but short. Like, I really wish that it were a lot longer, and even now I'm still thinking about it because that's how good it was. I really liked the drama. It was really good. I mean, if you like stories about rich guys who fall for poor girls, then you should definitely check this one out. Next for the month of February, we have Secret. Secret is a melodrama about revenge and love, and that's basically it. The same thing that most melodramas are about. I watched Secret because I knew the 2 main actors in it, this guy here, Ji-sung, and this girl here. Tell me how it took me up until the 4th to last episode before I realized that they were the same couple from Kill Me Heal Me. The 4th to last episode. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I'm not usually one for melodramas. They're usually pretty stagnant, but this one kept moving. All of the stuff that happened was interesting. The conversations weren't pointless. There weren't a lot of long, weepy cutaways. So for a melodrama, it was pretty good. This drama is a bit older. There's lots of familiar faces in it, though. I'm pretty sure I recognized everybody in it from another drama. And that's always a thrill and something that's super fun. It's like, oh, I remember all these people from this drama. So after a while, you grow an affection because you see them so often. I was very concerned at first about how it might end. The way it was ending was about to be really not appealing to me. They almost made the ending very questionable, but at the last second they clutched it out and they turned it into an ending that was worth having instead of the one I thought they were going to do. So it was actually, I don't know, the end was a little awkward. It felt a little bit forced. I'm gonna give Secret a 2 out of 5 because it was really good for a melodrama. Usually melodramas are pretty boring, but this one was very entertaining all the way through. And that ending was a little bit weird. I felt like it could have been a little more solid, but it seemed very shaky and it wasn't very solid. I'm trying to think of another word to describe it. It could have been, the ending could have been a little bit stronger, but because of the ending, it's a 2 out of 5. but still pretty good for a melodrama. If you want to see a melodrama, go ahead and see this one. Alright guys, the next one we have for the month of February is City Hall. City Hall is an old one, but it's one of those ones that comes up a lot when people recommend dramas, and I've never really gotten around to seeing it, and there was nothing done, so I watched it this time around. So City Hall kind of takes place around City Hall. It's a very political drama, so if you're not into politics like me, you probably might not like it as much as people who don't mind political dramas, but it's basically centers around this one girl who works at City Hall and this guy who comes to work at City Hall, and she enters a pageant at the very beginning, and then more stuff happens. I don't want to give too much away, but there was a lot of stuff going on. It wasn't as boring as it could have been. I didn't really like the beginning of the drama at all. I didn't like her character. This actress here, I actually really like her, and a lot of the other stuff she's done. My Name is Kim Sam-soon was one of my all-time favorite dramas, but I didn't like her character at the beginning of the drama. I liked it a lot better towards the end. Like, it really, really got a lot better towards the middle and then pushed towards the end. That's when the drama got great. But the beginning of it, I really didn't care for it. I want to say it was hard to really nail down the characters, and their personalities were kind of all over the place, so it was hard to connect with them because they weren't really acting in ways that characters, well, people actually act. They were being pretty erratic, so I don't know, I guess I was just kind of confused at the beginning, and that's why I didn't really care for it. I couldn't get into it. However, towards the end of the drama, it got a lot better once the actual drama of everything kicked in and stuff was getting serious. That's usually when dramas get boring for me, but in this case, this is when it really got interesting, and I stopped picking up my phone, and I was actually paying attention, and I was getting invested in the characters because they were starting to act the way people typically act now, and I could see what their motivations were clearly and where they stood, and that's when the drama for me really got good. So it wasn't really good from beginning to end, but in the middle and then towards the end, it was a lot better. I'm a big fan of both of the main actors, both her and him. Their names escape me when it's important. I can remember them when it's not important, but now that I need to remember them, I can't. I really like both of them, so that made it a lot more palatable. There were a few familiar faces, although not many. Like I said, it's an older drama. I think it came out in 2009. So, like, the phones aren't... You can always date a drama by the cell phone model. The cell phones were flip phones. They weren't smartphones. Miraculously, everybody looks today the way they did then. No, I swear nobody ages in Korea. You know, everybody looked fabulous. In the end, I find that people that watch City Hall are one of two people. You either really, really, really love it, or you really don't care for it. It's one of those dramas that a lot of people really like, and I don't begrudge them at all. I can see, especially towards the end, how the drama might be good. But for me, it was kind of a little less the middle of the road. The beginning, if I hadn't stuck with it, and I almost didn't, if I hadn't stuck with it, I wouldn't have known how good it was at the end. So as far as City Hall is concerned, I'm one of those people that could definitely have left this drama and not seen it and completely been okay with it. A lot of people regard it a classic. I don't see it personally. I don't see it. But, you know, more power to those of you who absolutely love the drama. For me, I gave City Hall a 1.5 out of 5 because the beginning, the first half, was totally it was really hard to watch. For me, mostly because the female character was confusing and annoying, and she didn't have very many redeeming qualities, and it was slow, and I didn't like the interaction between the two main characters at the beginning, but once everything kind of settled down a bit, it got good. If you're watching it and you don't like it, stick with it. It picks up towards the end. If you like it, great for you. If you don't like it, I feel you. Alright everybody, finally for the month of February we have Remember War of the Sun. This drama is a typical story of the little guy versus the big guy. And I don't know about you, but I tend to find those dramas more frustrating than I do enjoyable. So there were a lot of moments in this drama where I was just thinking that it was stupid and that I couldn't take it anymore. And please just like let the little guy win for once, and like everybody's against you and all the odds are stacked against you, and I don't know. That type of drama just tends to irritate me more often than not. I really liked the main actor, the reason why I watched it. Actually, I liked all the actors. All the actors did a pretty good job. This guy here, he is forever gonna be a psychopath in dramas now, because that's the last two roles I've seen him in have been crazy guys. Like I said, the acting was good, but the plot for me was kind of and there was a disease featured throughout this drama that I feel like wasn't really accurately represented so much as they used it to kind of fit their plot, if that makes any sense. The beginning was frustrating and it picked up towards the end, but then it got stupid again, and then it got good again, and then it got stupid again. So I was playing games on my phone a lot throughout this drama, so if that that's sort of an indication of the kind of drama it is. It's not something I would dedicate all of my focus to, but I would check on it every now and then in between something else. I'm giving Remember War of the Sun a 1.5 out of 5 because it really, I like to enjoy my dramas, and I didn't really find this enjoyable. I found it frustrating and unfair, and I hated it, but I didn't hate the drama. It's more like I hated that type of story. So if you like stories where it's a little guy versus the big guy, and I'm not going to tell you who wins in the end, but I will tell you that the ending is not as happy as, it's not a happy ending. If you're the type of person that likes happy endings, steer clear of this one. But if you like dramas where, it's a little guy versus the big guy, then maybe this is right up your alley. And that is all I have for the month of February. February is a short month, but I managed to squeeze a bunch in there, probably because it's already March. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next month.